through the Datalogz Migration Hub and how that works for competitive displacements and tools like Tableau, Qlik, Spotfire, and Power BI. So really the core competency of what we do is connecting to different BI tools and quickly extracting metadata across everything that exists, what's the activity that's happening, and all of the different compute data sources that are feeding those different BI tools. So from a Tableau perspective, we're doing this from a personal access token. From Qlik, we're creating a proxy on top of the host to go in and read metadata. We also connect to tools like Spotfire as well. So once we set up the extraction, this is done in minutes, not weeks, by most consulting firms. And we have all the metadata instantly available from Datalogz. And then what we've been working on for Microsoft is how do we help use this for migrations and accelerating customers to Fabric. So once you connect your target source systems as well as your Fabric and Power BI environment, we read in all that metadata, provide different options to start migrating that data over to Fabric from the source system of BI. So we take, for example, a Tableau migration. Once we connect to our inventory page, you'll instantly get all of your users, your assets across the environment, access to lineage from what's happening in Tableau, a mapping of each individual asset, whether it's a site, dashboard, story, project, over to the equivalent in Power BI, and have a workflow available to actually approve this. Wait, this is straight from the system. And then next on the BI strategy, this is actually core for the sellers of once we're connected across Tableau, plus the Power BI environment and other BI tools, is visually demonstrating what assets exist across Tableau, where there are things available for cleanup, where there are quick wins for solid, easy migrations, where are things that can be put off, and what are those target flagship workspaces or projects from Tableau that need to be moved. Also give information on that source system. So all the data that's being ingested into Tableau, where's it coming from and where should that live on Fabric? What's the type today and file size? Also a per user basis, because we have AD groups, department information, who that user is. This can speed up the mapping of what they're viewing today in Tableau that they should be viewing on Power BI. The next piece here, and also one of the more important aspects of this, is the overall migration scope. So understanding what is the current number of dashboards and reports, data sources, if there's any workflows like Alteryx or Tableau Prep, what's being used, if it's a bunch of custom SQL, identifying these complicated jobs across other BI environments, as well as users, and figuring out the equivalent mapping over to the Fabric and Power BI environment. And then next, what we've been working on is taking that Tableau metadata and trying to estimate what is the actual Fabric capacity sizes. So it gives that customer information on what it should be. So we've seen our customers break this up into a few different ways. Of course, one is just buying, let's say, an F64 as a starting point and scaling up from there. But there's others who want it at a per geography basis or at the department level. So making these both options available right here in the UI, being able to visualize what that looks like, how much RAM that was using and actual compute from the Tableau side, mapping that over to Fabric. This, we're still working on some improvements overall to the UI and different pieces there on what this looks like. I hope this helps demonstrate really how we can connect to different metadata from the BI tools, form that strategy for the migration, provide all the relevant metadata across data sources, workbooks, projects to your team for migrations. Really excited to work with you.